Path of Exile, there are so many ways to make a character useful, viable for endgame, or whatever you design your build for. Some of the builds end up stacking as much of a specific stat as possible from where they can go with almost any skill. One of them is the Accuracy Stacker Juggernaut. Usually 5 to 10,000 accuracy is enough for an endgame character, so you don't have to worry about missing your enemy with attacks. But with some extra work, we can get up to 100,000 accuracy and delete anything in the game. In the process, we will also transform accuracy into other useful stats to make our DPS sky high. The base of the build is the Juggernaut's undeniable Ascendancy node, which gives 1% increased attack speed per 150 accuracy. Since this is pretty much free, you could even league start this build or builds, but we really shine when we pour some currency into our gear. And since large portion of the powers we will need comes from unique items, it is rather easy to get going. The most important ones are Oscarm, giving 2% increased attack crit chance per 200 accuracy, Obscurantis, giving 1% projectile attack damage per 200 accuracy, 2 Precursors emblems, usually 10% accuracy rating per frenzy charge, 12% with attack quality, higher rolls will be insanely expensive, Darkness Enthroned and Shroud of the Lightless for Abyss Jewel sockets, Hinekora's Sight for up to 1,200 accuracy on more budget builds, 2 well-placed Transcendent Spirit comboed with a Brutal Restraint for insane flat accuracy at the cost of movement speed, and not unique but a Storm Rider boot base for 1 to 6 attack lightning damage per 200 accuracy. To this we will add as many Abyssal Jewels with flat life, accuracy rating and either resist, stats or crit multi in the higher end. I personally went with a Tornado Shot variant, so I'm using a Widow Hail, which makes your quiver 3.5 times stronger and 2-point arrow quiver base. I bought a fractured base with additional projectiles, since it also gets scaled up by Widow Hail, giving you 3 extra projectiles. Then started crafting with Deafening Essences of Doubt for flat accuracy. The stats you want after this are life, damage with bow skills, crit multi, and an open prefix for elemental damage with attack skills craft. My main 6 links look something like this. Tornado Shot as the main damage skill. Divergent added accuracy support, which gives 4% increased damage per 1000 accuracy, which ends up giving up to 3 to 400% increased damage. Greater multiple projectiles, since more arrows on Tornado Shot is a nice DPS increase. For more cost efficiency, you can use Anomalous Quality for 20% reduced mana cost, and with high investment you can totally swap this to Inspiration support, we'll explain later. Elemental damage with attacks. On higher budget you can use level 5 Awakened version for Elemental Reflect immunity. Increased critical strike damage, since you'll be close to 100% crit chance. Crit multi is one of the best ways to increase DPS at this point. Lightning penetration support. On higher end, a level 5 Awakened also gives lightning exposure for another 10% pen. I'd like to mention that I'm playing a low life variation with Petrified Blood. It makes me more tanky against hits, but it's more dangerous versus damage over time effects. So no need to go this exact way, but it's a nice synergy with other expensive items, which I will go into later. Also, I'm using an alt quality gems in some places, but regular quality works just as well on lower budget and shouldn't be the priority to upgrade until later. My other skill links are Arrogance, Precision, Vitality and War Banner. Precision and War Banner for accuracy, Vitality for some out of combat region, also enables Vitality live on hit Watcher's Eye. Arrogance, so we can make full use of our life and also increase our effect. Summon Ice Golem, Dash, Molten Shell and Second Wind or Enhance. Second Wind is linked to Dash for more mobility, but if that's not a concern for you, then ditch it for Enhance. Use Anomalous Ice Golem and Molten Shell for more accuracy rating and more shield. Frenzy linked to Mana Forged Arrows, Power Charge on crit and an Inspiration or Brutality support. Our way of generating Frenzy and Power Charges without Blood Rage. Use Inspiration if you have mana issues, Brutality if you want to run Elemental Reflect maps. Petrified Blood, Determination, Cast on Death plus Portal. I've explained Petrified Blood, Determination is just nice for more armor, and Cast on Death Portal since I'm a softcore pleb. Before getting to the tree, I'd like to mention individual item upgrades, where to look if you have some extra currency to burn, not in any particular order. +1 maximum frenzy charges Oscarm, 20% attack quality on rings and amulets, lethality and ointment on the amulet, 150% increased ice golem buff effect enchant on the helm, 30% increased accuracy if you have onslaught enchant on the belt, we'll talk about onslaught on the tree, 1% accuracy per 2% quality enchant on the weapon, and 28 quality from Hillock bench. Progenesis if you're using Petrified Blood. Rare Amulet with Accuracy, Crit Multi, Life and Resist. Flasks, ideally 35% chance to gain a flask charge on crit with all ailment immunity if you want or need any of them. And Tailwind Elusive Stormrider boots. Since the rest of the upgrades also affect the passive tree, let's get to that as well. First of all, Ascendancy. Undeniable for attack speed from Accuracy Stacking. Unstoppable to counteract the negative movement speed we get from Transcendent Spirits. Unbreakable for even more elemental damage reduction. And Unflinching for Endurance Charge generation. We are looking to pick up every accuracy related wheel, take every accuracy mastery except minion accuracy, and accuracy is also based on intelligence. We also take all 3 jewel sockets in the middle for our 2x Transcendent Spirits and the 1 Brutal Restraint. Take Mage Bane for some easy spell suppression. The Nearby Mastery can also give us 15% extra since all of our items have evasion. I've also taken Iron Reflexes since armor is really effective on Juggernaut and I like damage reduction more than damage avoidance. While we're here, we can also get the +1 Frenzy Charge as well, taking this Frenzy Charge and Socket for a large Thread of Hope for 2 additional projectiles and 2 additional Pierce. Using the Trial of the Ancestors mechanic, the tattoos, we will take all these nodes and use a tattoo of Ramako Makanga for an additional projectiles, and then taking this jewel socket for a Warrior's Tale to double it for 2 total extra projectiles. This is the point I've mentioned earlier. If you have both the Thread of Hope and the tattoo plus the Warrior's Tale, you can swap greater multiple projectiles to Inspiration. You can also sacrifice 2 Abyss Jewel Socket for a Forbidden Flash and Flame combo with Blitz, which will give insane attack speed, making up to 20 attacks per second totally possible. Another variable you can bring is taking a Flash Charge on crit Watcher's Eye, so you can sustain Progenesis and other flasks during boss fight, but it's totally not necessary. I just personally liked it this way. Small price breakdown for my current build, totaling up to around 100 divines in investment. A PoB link in the description as well. And until the next video guys, see you later. Bye!